Hello everyone, welcome back to the Plymouth Argyle career mode. In the last episode we did okay indeed. We made a couple of signings and we won quite a few games, as you can see here, with January and February. This episode though, we have got the February month here, which I'm pretty much going to simulate right through to March here, I feel like, and maybe end it on around maybe Reading, I would say, just due to the fact I think we got some easier fixtures today. Well, I'm hoping so. Especially starting off with Blackpool and Leyton Orient. And the reason I say that, if we go to the actual standings here and look at both of them teams, they are quite far down the table, as you can see. So I feel like we can hopefully get the quick sim on them very quick. So without further ado, I'm not going to mess around. We're going to go on the calendar and simulate all the way to second in the league Cardiff on the 21st of February. So I wonder how we have got on for them two simulating games here. I haven't really got a clue. I dissimulated all the way to Cardiff at home and we've picked up 2 wins. Happy days, and quite convincing as well. I do believe it's probably because we have just signed them 2 Mexican players in the middle. They really have revolutionised team. 4-1 against Blackpool away and 3-1 against Leyton Orient, which reveals to be we are actually in second place. This will be a huge win if we can get Cardiff to gain automatics back to the championship here. Can we do it though? A massive game here. Plymouth Argyle versus Cardiff. We're all on full fitness, which is very nice. Going to be on the phone night, of course, here. We have got some Houston players to rotate. I'm going to take Edwards out here for Donovan on the new sign on the rotation here. And McClassan, if I say pronounce his name, out for Patterson, because I feel like Dale and probably this individual here and Murray and Earthy can rotate pretty comfortably indeed here. So I feel like we're going to just go with that today. Abraham is going to leave out, and I feel like that is probably going to be a yes. So hopefully we can get the win at our home park. A huge 3 points here would be ideal to cement us potentially into that second spot and be like that for a while if we continue on with this good form. Can we do it though? Let's get into it. And here we have then Plymouth Argyle versus Cardiff City. Let's see how we get on with this one here. Like I said, it's going to be a huge game, but we have been in tremendous form. I think picking up them 2 free agents from the Mexican League that's also not licensed in this game has been very good. Well, to be fair, you could say it's unrealistic or realistic, but let's look at it as in what they actually are on the shortlist. They're free agents, no one picked them up, and we have found 2 diamonds in the rough. Well, quite a lot of them actually in the free agents category if the teams did not want them anymore. But we'll take them, and they've been brilliant for us in the League One, where they probably would shine in this division. The play was able with that. Cardiff on the first attack. We do okay. Ball goes up high here, Amachi, and Bagan doesn't do it, but can we get it with Mackenzie? Does. We get it off of Amachi there. Ball could go right down the centre. I did look at Tolanger. I remember did find the gap. There was a huge gap. If he got it off, fair play, but all ball needs to go into Earthy though, the new loanee from the Premier League. Ball needs to go into him a lot there. Luton and Albion won all their 2 goals within 10 minutes is very wild indeed, but Player does enough, but he gets caught underneath his feet and Robertson collects the ball back to Turnbull there. Out wide there to Tanner. Tanner's got a bit of room here. Can we get across? No, he sends 2 players to the shot, but Gunnarsson with a good save. Cardiff with the best chance so far this game. Good save indeed. There we go. Antonius could win this down. No, it's still going to be all Cardiff within this 20 minutes. Robertson plays it to Bagan. Bagan plays it inside to Robertson. Robertson to Bagan again. Goes back in. It's a one-on-one here. Oh, what a save. Gunnarsson there with a world-class save. We're going to see it again here. The ball just opened up. He should be finishing that there. But the quick reactions from our new goalkeeper. Incredible save. Plymouth in the defence so far. Starting shockingly. And finally, within 23 minutes of the game, we're able to collect this ball and maybe to slow it down a little bit. Soranola. I'm still waiting for him to proper shine this season. He's still one of our better players in terms of overall on the team. We just couldn't get that last pass off there from number 16. Willock into Turnbull. Couldn't grab him there. Winto inside the Robertson. Robert's got a bit of a chance here. The play was able to does enough. Now we're going to Earthy here. Now Earthy has got a decent pass on him. And he finds out why it's Machi. Machi here. Space in that middle. Into Lira. Inside. Oh, I was hoping I could lay it off to our CDM, but Marcel wins it back. Ballymumba into Earthy. Step of essential. Tries to find Ballymumba in the inside. Can't do it. Bit of a high-tempo game this so far, but if I have to say, I think our Cardiff is edging it at the moment in terms of the performance. Also there, plays it into Winter, into Robertson. Robertson finds Robertson again. Good turns here, the keeper putting on display here in goal. He's keeping us in it. It's going to the middle there, it's a good header. And Lira does enough against a player who probably, with a mismatch here, tore. Lucky from Tollinger. Turnbull. Into Robertson. Again here. Cardiff all over us, but Sorino does enough. We need to be better in the second half, but can we nick something here? No, the ref will not allow us to get the attack. A poor half from Plymouth Argyle with Gunnarsson, our new goalkeeper, keeping us in it with 2 very good saves, but a total of 3 saves, or 4, I believe, in the first half. But we need to be a lot better. We need to keep the actual ball. Use the CDMs a little bit more, I feel like. We're not using them enough in that first half. But goalless at the break, with Cardiff probably being the better team so far. So Jav 2 changes. McClassan goes in on the right-hand side for a match. He was looking like a little bit quiet, and also Donovan comes on for Sorno. So that right-hand side has been completely changed. And I've also told the team and the dressing rooms and the tactics to work it through the middle a little bit more. We need to do that a bit more. So I'm going to try and implicate that this half and use Marcel and Lira a little bit more. McClassan here. New signing. Can he find Tonage? He does a good ball. Can we lay it off to Marcel with a shot? And a good save from Trott. We've seen it in the previous episodes that Marcel has got a rocket on him. The Turnbull goes off for Chambers now. For Marcel, I believe. Bad remember. Swinging the ball in. Schultz says, there's a good save from Trott. Plymouth Argyle, a bit rare from scoring corners in real life and probably in this game as well. Ball swings in the bottom. Number 6 is there again. It's off the ball this time. Back-to-back chances from the centre-back. Still no goal in this game. I don't know how. No, I was hoping to find Earthy, hoping to make a late-minute run in that middle. Couldn't get it, though. Robinson. Inside to Robinson. Robertson. Tongue twisted there. Good ball, but it gets blocked. Well done. I think... Well, I was going to say Plague Zayas had a good game, but I suppose he has been... The whole defence have been a bit poor in a sense. Well, no, I want you to say that, to be honest. They've been okay, but I think we're just allowing too much pressure. They're making that run. He has made it from the DM row. Can we get it into Toland? Toland there with the volley and a good save from Trott. Both keepers have been phenomenal for the away and home side here. I think we'd do that. Dale's going to come on for Earthy. We did say we could do that. I'm going to try and get a free header here. He's going to run to it. Play Gazalo. Can we get it up with Donovan? Oh, Donovan could have nicked it. There we go. I was going to say, I thought I was going to lose it. That's one of the weird noises. Toland could hold the ball up. He does. Into Dale. No, it's into Lira. I thought it was Dale. But that's why we got to use the DNs. Making a late-minute run there. Lira with a goal. Toland again holding up the ball in the SC row. A little back heel. We've seen it previous. And number 4 and 12 and Chambers having a mare not following their runs. And Lira there. Finally open up this game with a 1-0 so far to Plymouth Argyle. So as it stands, Plymouth Argyle have a 3-point gap of second to third place here, which would be fantastic for us to get automatics next season, or maybe even push for the title. Robinson twisted and turning, one from Pleguizelo. What a turnaround this will be. Where do goes off now for Kerwill. Ball swings up wide there, and Weirdo does enough. And they can't do their Kerwill. Into Willock. Also, that's a good turn there, but Weirdo with a late-minute challenge. Well done. Certainly to the shots, to be fair. Bannerman finds out wide. Now we've got a counter-attack here. With Dale trying to cut inside. Oh, unlucky. I was just trying to get one more cut inside to play that ball off to Lira. Couldn't do it, unfortunately. That's got to be ours. No, it won't be. And where... Oh, I was going to say... He loves a yellow card, that bloke. Inside there. Robinson with a good shot, and it just goes wide. It will be the yellow card of Weirdo, as we just said. I think we're going to do that. Boateng off the toe engine and go defensively. Try and see out this game, really. First 1-0 win. Because it is a huge game, hence why it's told me to pick Boateng. Right, ball there. Can we get the ball over the top? We do. The Classant. Can see a late minute on that back person. Bannerman may get in front of him. I was actually looking for, I think, Dale, if anything. And we bring him down and just stop the play. A tactical yellow card there from Royce Marcel. Well done. Stop the counter-attack. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, if we can just keep these attacks, I think we'll be alright here. We've done it again, and they're being dirty now. Plymouth Argyle being dirty. And that's going to be, a yellow card for the OCDM here. We want this win. It's the last attack here for Cardiff. Ball goes on point. That should be ours. It's going to go. They've actually headed it backwards for some reason. Can't grab it though. Co-will. Just mark up. Do not go in the angle. Force them back if we have to. Ref, blow the whistle. It's over the time now. You can hear the fans. They want the whistle to be go. But I'll have chance for Chambers here. Chambers twisting and turning. But there's enough. And out we go. And it is. We have done a huge 3 points against third place, which secures us 3 points clear. Comfortable in the automatics back to the championship and one step closer pushing towards Huddersfield in the League One campaign. A huge win, and we left it late with Lero and Torange linking up, but hats off to that individual right there. I'm actually going to give him man of the match today. The goalkeeper pulled off a incredible couple of saves in Gunnarsson, but we will take it. 3 points on our first full 90 game in the 69th minute. We walk away victorious against Cardiff City at home. Into our next game now, we actually have got Rotherham here. So I feel like this game here, we are probably going to go for another quick sim here. I feel like we can got the possibility to do so and work our way all the way for this kind of month here. So I am actually just going to do it live here, ladies and gentlemen, just to see if we can actually walk away with this over here. I'm feeling confident we can get the win against Rotherham away here. The are in 8, so obviously I think they just had a game in hand. Or the table's just updated. But here we go. I'm going to take a bit of a gamble here. It's all about gambles here. This speeds up the process of getting through this league very quick in League One here. So hopefully we can walk away with the win here. I'm hoping we do, but can we do it here today at Molten Road? Can we do it? Fingers crossed. And we do. Of course we do. Absolute domination. With them actually finally shining, getting the goal very early. But Mumba and Tolange on the double secures us the 4-1 right there. However, that's not the only games that we have done on the quick sim. However, it hasn't really gone into our favour though, because unfortunately we did pick up the draw against bottom of the league clashes of the likes of Doncaster and Reading, which is a bit of a shame, which means we have worked up to now to Stevenage here. Now I'm hoping we can get the result here, because we have dropped back down into third position. I have just simulated to the game now, ladies and gentlemen. And whilst I was doing that just before them 2 days, we just saw the calendar right there, we did get a message from Donovan being homesick here. And if we can just go and quickly go on the notifications, I might be able to just show you here. Okay, find the job market, job security chain. Okay, what's going on here? As you can see, we've got a lot of things to go through here, but we have got a matchy wage demand, which is a bit frustrating, but I cannot find it anywhere here. But I'll just quickly show you, just to confirm it. If we go to defenders here, it should say, it's actually not popping up for some reason, but it did say, to be fair, and we did say to him, yes, you can go, because of course we have got the rotation with Edwards and Sorinola, which makes me into our next point here. We have actually got the academy coming back here, and off camera I did switch it to a left winger because of the likes of, obviously, Earthy, and we've got Patterson, and some of the other players that could probably rotate into that camera. I was looking for the next left winger as we need rotation for Bally Mumba, and I wonder, with the first skate back, have we found someone here? So let's have a look here. Joe Cook isn't the best here. Reeve, Matthews, Hayes, Simmons. However, this Stanley Reynolds here, he looks incredible. 81 to 94, the age of 17. And let's have a look at him here. 63 overall left winger, and I didn't actually see that. Potential to be special. Have we just found the next big megastar? Of course, he is going to get signed within this team. I think some of the rest, to be fair, we are just going to quickly reject here. But have we finally found the next big thing here? That is what we was looking for at Plymouth Argyle. in the academy. This Joe Cook as well, he isn't too bad, but his potential isn't the best. But let's have a look at that individual really quickly, because I'm quite excited with this player now to see what he's all about here, and I think you guys are probably are as well. 63 overall here. He has got the game changer and technical 4'4" here, 5'7" at the age of 17. We got to get him in straight away, promoting to the senior team. Welcome to the club, and perhaps he might start, or at least be on the sub bench here for Ballymumba. Now you're probably thinking, well, of course you have got Dale on the rotation here, but we needed this next big thing, and I think he's going to try and worm his way into this team here today. We've got another rotation now in that team, and perhaps maybe I'm thinking of maybe converting Dale into a rotational cam here, because of the likes of Patterson. He's the age of 34. His contract will be running out. I know Dale's on a loan as well, which also of course is why we got a left winger, because when he goes back on loan, we're probably not going to sign him back, especially now we have got runners. But we'll be picking the substitutes today. A next big young star, an Englishman as well, in an English team, can be very tasty, and England are looking out for the next big thing in the left wingers, I feel like, as well, with the likes of Bukayo Saka and many others on the opposite side here. But no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of this game here, I am going to play as a highlight because we haven't played one here today, and I think we're just going to go with the lineup here. Of course, as well, after this game, I will talk to Match here about his contract, because we definitely want to try and keep a hold of him. In terms of rotation, though, I will get in Boyd, actually no, not Boyd 10, we will get in Abraham in, because we haven't played him for Alpha and we want to keep him a hold of the team here. Weridu's going to come in for Pleguizalo, and I feel like that is probably going to be the team here. For some reason, I did say to Donovan, you can go on loan. I apologise if I didn't see it. Show you later. I was just so focused on simulating them 2 days to get to this game for you guys right here. But it did say he can go, but he's here. He is unhappy though, so I will actually play him with a sonar, because I want to keep a hold of him. We pay money for him, and we do not want to lose him. But I'll be very silly of me, and being a very bad manager right there. But being on the highlight here, I'm hoping we can win today. Let's see if we can do it. So here we have it in Plymouth Argyle versus Stevenage. Let's see how we go on with this one here. I mean, a team that is, well, in the automatics potentially, if they continue with their good form, Stevenage, I feel like, in this career mode. But it's a good head back down there, and bit of annoying. I was hoping to go from the Menard, but they are in the playoff at the moment as it stands. But they'll be probably trying and push for automatics, especially if they can get the win over us here today on the highlight. So we go with this one, though. Kemp. Now on that. The Sweeney. The Kemp there. And where are they? Well done. And they've got a good chance here, potentially. Plymouth Argyle counters attack in the 19th minute. We've got 2 runners on the left there with Toland and Ballymumba. Can we find it at the top there? And it's a great ball from Abraham. And Toland, can he muscle off the defender, get a bit close? And Ashby Hammond just saved it for Stevenage. Am I missing something here? Unless it's 2 Ashby Hammonds, I don't know, but I'll have to have a look into that. Maybe he left. I'm not too sure. I didn't even notice if that's the case, but we'll have to have a look. That's a very strange one now. We'll have to have a look after this game here. Who knows? Maybe they've just got 2 Ashby Hammonds, or I didn't realise, or I'm not too sure, but I didn't really want to get rid of him. Mackenzie, well done there, though. Well played. That's probably thrown me off there, though. But I need to concentrate on the game there. We'll have a look at after the game. Let's have a look at Ballymumba. Swing the ball. It's always going to this near post. But Sosa's quite good in the air in that front post. The line gets cleared. Can we go for it there, though? We can, but unfortunately, does not prevail. 65th minute now. Still goalless when it's coming down to this highlight here. Ball goes up high there. I think Donovan's got to get there, but Sweeney gets there. Gunnarsson does enough. Plymouth Argyle could be looking at a draw here. Stevenage counter-attack. Bit frustrating if this is a draw. Kemp. Can't do that. Into Reed. Into Butler. Butler. Abraham does enough. Oh, this is not the best there. We do get a chance here. Very late on. Last chance of the game, I think. And it's looking like the young lad is on the pitch. Pass this side there, but that's not the best ball. I was hoping for a first time wide pass into Toland. Unfortunately, this highlight today, ladies and gentlemen, ends goalless. That's 3 draws out of 3 games, which isn't the best there. I do believe that is just another Ashbury Hammond. It doesn't look like the same on what we have got. He hasn't got a game face. I think here's just 2 of them, but a frustrating one right there. A draw is a bit frustrating. I mean, we've seen the young lad for a split second. Didn't have the best pass on him, to be fair. But he got brought on. But we didn't have really bad chances, I think. It both really a stalemate, boring game. Goalless. Going into our last game against top of the league, Huddersfield. So going into our last game here is Huddersfield, but we have got some things to discuss here. We have got the row update for Toland there, which is very nice. We will actually apply him on the shortest one, probably a playmaker, which is a bit of an interesting one there. Pebble, is he still on that? Yeah, he is. There's 4 weeks there. We also got the new Reynolds here, so we were just going to get one inside forward to increase that finishing, but his speed and agility is incredible there. We actually as well probably can go back onto because onto our next point here, our name will gain Tom Bosch from McSlan. So we are just going to say you're still in the squad. I've been dreaming for this to happen. I'm a press on. I'll just say that. We might be seeing him a little bit more in this game because we're sub him on, but we need to get the wing a bit more involved. And I think I am actually going to start him over a Matchy this game, which is a bit of a gamble, but I think being a young lad, I think we can get him in. I think we can probably start him on for that game. We did actually as well get a Matchy sorted as well with the contract. However, though, a big loss within the team here is Plegozello here. He has submitted a transfer request. We tried to do the contract. We know now that EA26 can do that, but he just wants to move away from the team, which is a bit frustrating. And we have actually got an offer from him, from La Palace there. That's how you pronounce him there. I'm probably going to butcher it. 1.5 million. We are probably just going to accept that there, but I don't really want him to go. Hopefully he changes his mind, but I think it will get accepted. It is a frustrating one indeed. We are just going to quickly get on the calendar here and just simulate to Huddersfield, which will probably be our last game today, ladies and gentlemen, as we've got through 3 games and a lot of games on the quick sim here. And I think we need a bit of rest within this team. So here we go. The last game, and it's getting tight. Look how tight it is now from these simulations. Huddersfield, Cardiff, Plymouth Argyle, Luton, all in the battle of this 4th place to 1st, I feel like. It's incredible. I mean, from the playoffs to the automatics, it's getting pretty wild now. We need to win this game. This game would be huge if we could pick up the 3 points here. And like I said, we are going to change the team around a little bit here. If anyone noticed as well, I haven't got a like a squad development plan on Earth yet. I will do that as well to hopefully get him up to the 70 overall. Also, of course, he is, as we all know, on loan. But we want to grow him up a little bit though. But Cassandre, he's going to go for a Matchy today. And I'm also gonna maybe now it's happened to Donovan. As you can see now, he has got the timeout sign, so we can actually play him. I did say I'd accepted that. For some reason, it just took quite long there. Ross is actually going to go in for Plegozello today to rotate the team and also play on the lead, so we are just not going to replay him. We're just going to stay on the bench since he's pretty dirty. And I think this is probably going to be the team here today. With Patterson on the bench for Earthy today, and that is probably going to be the lineup, I feel like, against Huddersfield. Massive game this at home though. We have got home advantage. I'm hoping for a result here. Let's get into our last game and hopefully beat top of the league. So here we have then Plymouth Argyle versus Huddersfield. Let's see how we get on with this game here. And hoping we can walk around with a W. That would be ideal. We haven't seen many goals today on the 98 games. One worthy as well. Trying to get it into Tonage quite sharply there. But we need to keep a hold of players who are pretty much saying, you know, we're not getting enough game time. Of course, we are quick simming some games, so it's just going to play them the basic starting 11, but we want to rotate the team. It's crucial to do that in career modes. And we need to do that. Ball gets whipped in there. Number 24 is there. It's the front post. And again, Goodison with an outstanding save. Well played. What a save. I mean, his saves today have been incredible. And Wasmore tries to get it. Goodison into Ross. Into Mackenzie. Ball goes out wide. Earthy playing on that wide receiver row again. Trying to get it into him there, but couldn't do it. Sorensen. There's enough. Casimir. May. Inside the harness. And Soaps does enough. No quick pass is it. Tolaj wants to return and he does get it. Tolan just for on goal, but can he get the shot off in time? He does, but Goodman with a save. Not the best chance from Ireland striker. That normally would convert there. Earthy trying to find Ballymund out wide. He does. Ballymund gets the cross into Tolan's there. They cannot do it. Watmore. In Russia to Kane. Kane It's Catalin. Salt serve, another good challenge. Marcel. A right run there from Earthy. And Earthy can find in the middle for Tolange. It's a good ball in Tolange. And Goodman now with a good save. Both teams going for it. And I'm surprised there's not many goals this episode from this, to be honest. Going up high, number 2, Ross is there. Can we go out wide? We can, potentially, still. It's not the best pass. It might be off. And no, I didn't want to actually do that. I wanted a little dink to Ballymumba. DeMay. Sorensen. Little dink in the middle. Can't get that chance low. Into Kane. Kane to Harness. Castaigne's good ball into the middle. So Ross does contest for it and puts him off. And he actually somehow gets a touch on it. And it goes out for a corner. Castaigne. Casemiro, that's a good ball. Oh, it's got a cross and again. Right across the face of the goal. What's the defence doing? And our keeper, again, who's been phenomenal this episode, pulls off a worldie save. A lot of corners flying in left, right and centre. What a keeper we've got here. I mean, incredible saves from him. And that's not the pass we want there. That's poor from a player of that overall of Marcel. And he might have cost us here. Pass it wide. Harness back into Castellin. Does well. He's there again. What is going on with this team? But what a save. We'll see it again here. What a save from this keeper. He's keeping us in it this episode, I'm telling you. Maybe the EFL goalkeeper of the season, and he's only just recently joined. A good save. The follow-up is bouncing everywhere, and it's finally gone in. It's a terrible goal to concede, but I do not blame the keeper. This defence has gone to shambles this episode on the Phone 90 games. Leaps over the keeper, and Huddersfield go 1-0 up at home park. Going into the second half, it seems. What is going on here? Why is that ball gone across? And it's nipped it over from number 2. And Sorensen with a good header. Right over the... He actually nearly got a hand for it as well, the keeper. But 1-0 down. So a frustrating goal to concede just before the break. I'm not very happy with that. The camera retaliate here. Very quickly. Ballymumba does. Ballymumba, can he get a goal? And he does. Just before the break. It's 1-1. I mean, this game has got a thing for kickoff goals, but I didn't know if it applied to career mode, but we've done it there with Ballymumba, the captain today. I've just thrown it on him because he has been brilliant this season. And he is like pretty much our highest overall player, I feel like we're one of them. But good touch inside, Earthy with the assist. And just like that, it's 1-1 going into the second half. So let's but you haven't seen that, but into the second half now we've made 2 changes. Yes, I took a gamble. Reynolds, who is a left winger, plays on the right wing now side for McClassand. And also we have brought on the main man in Boateng in for Marcel. It seems like he's not having a good game there. But here he is, the young lad. Ball through to Earthy. Back out wide for him. Can he find the ball? It's unlucky. Watmorth intercepts a decent ball. That could have not been offside. From there. But come on, lads. I mean, if it's a draw, I mean, that's going to help out Cardiff. But if we beat Huddersfield today, that's going to massively help Cardiff if they pick up a result and go top of the league. Ball goes in the box there. Ross does enough. Well, from the young lad. And Earthy can find Ballymumba. Ballymumba now. Tries with a bit of skill, but gosh, there reads it quite comfortably. Castaignou, May. Sorensen. Well, from Ross. Well played. Let me little play this. Earthy finds Ballymumba. And Ballymumba now. Can he find Tolange? He can on the overlap. I was hoping for Earthy to be a bit better there on the overlap. Couldn't find it though. Soranola plays a Boateng. What is that, man? What is that? I'm asking for the cam there. And it's gone over to the CTN. Frustrating one today. I've thrown at the centre back there. That wasn't probably smart for myself. And Hardest now finds into Catalin. And Catalin! It's 2-1. Huddersfield get the goal. And I must admit, I'll hold my hands up on that one there. We did bring out our number 6. We tried to lock on the game in front of it. But it all comes from that weird, stupid pass. I mean, I don't know why it's gone across the pitch to the CDM. We're asking for the cam there to go towards him, and it's just gone to the wrong person. And it's bits in the ass. 2-1 Huddersfield. So 2-1 indeed. A frustration pill to swallow if we walk away with a loss here today. But I'm not over yet. It's not over yet. Inside there to young lad in Reynolds. It's a good turn from the young lad. Reynolds cuts inside, gets into Tolange. Unlucky. They're promising from the young lad though. Lira can't do it there. The DMs have been very disappointing here today, I feel like. Going from Sarnola. Get a runner up there. Nice little passes. That's nice. Into Tolange. Inside to Earthy. Good 1-2s. And it's 2-2 just like that. Grab the ball. It's back at 2-2. But can Plymouth Argyle somehow get a win here? That's the question. Great play. So much better. Tolange just lays it off to Earthy. And it's a lot better. I'm actually going to probably make a sub now. It's time for Pebble, I think. So another change here. We can see Earthy, the goal scorer, going off for Patterson. And Pebble comes on for the last 10 minutes. Can one of them, or anyone in the team, be the hero today, or is it going to end as a draw? Or potentially a loss? Who knows for this game? Crazy game for the last game of this episode against top of the league. Kane. Into Miller. Kane out wide to Evans. We win it back, but Mackenzie clears his lines. I didn't want him to do that, you silly sausage. I wanted to challenge him. Oh, I thought it was going to be a pen there. Evans. Can we get a counter-attack? Ballymumba gets that pass off. He does. Running up the line now. Back in. Ballymumba's on the overlap. Ballymumba. Surely Ballymumba! Unbelievable leaves at home park. Ballymumba with the winner again. What a finish. What a game. Against top of the league as a rubbed it at home park. What a ball from Patterson and Ballymumba. Who else? The captain. Captain fantastic. Gets the goal. We're it on from Ross. But I don't think it matters. What a turnaround we've had here. Get that tactic on defending now. Put every man behind the ball. Walk away with the 3 points here. And it doesn't matter. What a turnaround. What a game we've had there. Game of the season potentially there. So much to talk about in this episode, from players looking at absence like Donovan to finding the next big thing on that left wing to now this game here is absolutely gone off at home park. 2 goals for Ballymumba, the man of the match today. But again, you can argue the goalkeeper gets man of the match as well. You can argue Earthy with a goal and assist today as well. What a game we've had there. What a turnaround. 3-2 against top of the league. So, gentlemen, that is going to wrap up this episode. But as you can see, Julian Pleguezuelo has been accepted for 1.15 million to La Palace there. He will be going next season, which is a big shame. But we turned up that last game. I can't believe. Semi-finals as well. The next episode, ladies and gentlemen, in the Virtual Trophy. Probably playing the highlight. And then in the final, if we get there, that will be a full 90 game. 2 row updates as well, with Wiradoo and Ross, I believe. So we've got Defending Plus is very nice. We'll go off that off camera. But what an episode. But I'm more intrigued now to see how the league table looks now. So let's have a look. And as you can see, if we get to the finals, either Luton or Notts County in the final, that should be nice to pick up our first bit of silver. But the League One table now, from that win, look how close it is. I mean, Luton and Plymouth Argyle on the same points there. We're just edging it on goal different. But if we both stay like this, it's going to be playoffs. We want automatic promotion. But Huddersfield now, after that win, are on 2 points ahead. And Cardiff City are 3 points. It's going to be wild near the end of the season to see who ends up in the playoffs and potentially go to Wembley or get the automatics to the Championship. Hopefully us. But if we do get the playoffs, we've got to be favourites, I feel like, with Luton. But what an episode here today. A lot to talk about with the academy player coming in, players leaving, late minute winners, goalkeeper turning into prime Neuer. Unbelievable indeed. But if you did like this video, ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.